So this morning Danny went to have his holiday with Kevin, so I did take a clip of him riding away in the rain, bless him, and then me and Cameron emptied the pool because it's very clear that summer has gone, so we did that. And yeah, my nail broke earlier, which was a pain. Look at this, look at that one, and I kept the other bit. I practically had my finger amputated. It's like come off like this. Ah, well. So I've just been tidying up. The postie's been, Mr. Amazon came, and I got this mat, this semicircle mat to go out the front to make it just a little bit more pretty than it already is. Lulu's by my feet, let me show you. Nunu likes her belly rubbed, don't you, Nunus? So I'm wearing these ankle things. I've been wearing them on my wrists for a few hours and then I swapped them. Sorry, did I stop? I do apologise. I've been wearing them on my wrists for a few hours and then switching them to my feet, and when they're on your feet you really don't notice them. For some strange reason my eye just went watery and I don't even know why. Does that ever happen to you? Yeah, but when I wear them on my wrists it makes my watch dig into me, so I have to take my watch off while I'm wearing them on my wrist. Oh, she's gone now because I'm not giving her the attention that she feels like she deserves, so she's off. But yeah, on your ankles you don't even realise you're wearing them. So yeah, and you wear them and they feel a bit heavy at first, but you soon really get used to it. And then when you take them off your arms, you're like, wow, you feel like you're light, like your arms naturally floating, because you're not used to the difference between them being on and off. And it's the same with your feet, you're like clumbing around with them. But yeah, let's hope it tones me up. Look what I'm doing, I'm like what do you think? It looks alright, doesn't it? And then this is what it looks like from the inside. And what I haven't noticed, because until you actually record stuff you don't realise, things just don't stand out to you. Look how dirty that is. That's going to have to be on my jobs of things to clean. I absolutely love this mat, but you can see how the bronze effect has worn off where it's stepped on, and I'm not sure if I want to get some more bronze paint and like top it up, or if I just want to take it all off so it's there but not there. Do you know what I mean? Because it does look quite scruffy now. And do you want to know a little secret? I keep money under my mat. Let me tell you a little story. So yeah, I keep 150 under my doormat, and that's meant to welcome money into the home. It's one of those things, you know what I'm like, you know I believe in that kind of stuff. So my funny story about that is I've told all my friends to do it to help them with prosperity. So I told my friend Nick about it, and she did. She put £1. There's no set amount, you could put copper on under there, but I just think if you put copper under your mat you're gonna welcome copper in, you know. I'm putting pounds under there, hopefully I'm drawing pounds in. I'm not rich enough to be putting notes under there, but it's probably a good idea, you know. Anyway, she put a £1 coin under her mat and then it kept going missing. And when she told me, I was laughing so much. Basically what was happening was when her husband was coming home, he'd come in and he'd sort of knock the mat and look down and find £1. And so she kept going, my £1 keeps going missing. So she keeps putting £1 under the mat to welcome in prosperity. And her other half was, my hands are dirty because I've been touching that mat. It's distracting me. And then her other half was inching it. And so she was telling her in-laws about it, and they were laughing, and they said, well, it's definitely, the prosperity is definitely working for at least one of yous. Because he was finding £1 every day. How funny. So yeah, I mean, it can't hurt. Go and stick some money under your mat. It can't hurt. And if anything, if you're short in change, at least you know you've got a couple of quid to spend if you need money for parking or whatever. So it can't hurt, right? So I'm on the school run, and actually coming on the school run reminded me there was a story that I wanted to tell you Friday, but it completely slipped my mind. And because it's to do with one of the mums at the school, that's what sort of triggered my memory. Clearly I'm having a very chatty day today. So Thursday night I had such a strange dream, and I don't always remember my dreams. I dreamt that one of the mums at the school sold me a dog. It was a boy dog. And it was really strange because the person that at the school, I don't really know her. She's on my Facebook, I know more of her. She seems nice, but I don't really know her. I'm one of them mums that when I go up at the school, I stand on my own. I'm not a clicky person. I'm not like that. I just stand on my own, get my kid and then leave, you know. So it was really strange to have a dream about one of the mums at the school, and she sold me a dog. And I wouldn't have mentioned it to her, but as I came onto the school Friday morning, obviously it was fresh in my mind. Like, as I was leaving, I was saying to Pix, I was like, has Lulu got a boyfriend? Because in my dream, she absolutely loved this boy dog, and I was saying it was her boyfriend. As I was coming out of the school, the lady in my dream who sold me the dog was walking past me. And again, I wouldn't have even said anything still if we hadn't made eye contact. So we sort of made eye contact and smiled, and then I was like, oh, you know, sod it, I'll tell her. It's going to come across really weird, but hey ho. So I said to her, I had a dream about you last night. And she looked at me like, okay. I know, so strange for someone to say that. I said, it won't creep or anything, I've never dreamt about you before. So awkward. I dreamt you sold me a dog. And then her face completely changed, and she was like, what? And I was like, I know, right? So strange. And she said, no, what's even stranger than that? The night before that, she'd had a dream, or her boyfriend had had a dream. One of them had had a dream, the same dream, that they sold their dog, their boy dog. And she said in the morning, when she'd woke up and had this dream about selling her dog, she was saying to her partner, you're not selling my dog. And they were having a conversation about it, like, you ain't selling my dog, that's my dog, da da da. And then for the following day to have some random person come up to you and go, I dreamt you sold me your dog. She was floored. She's like, I'm going to go home and I'm going to Google what that means. Don't you think that's really strange? That two people can have a very, very similar dream about selling a dog and about buying the dog off the person that had a dream about selling the dog. So strange. So yeah, anyway, I just thought I'd share that bizarreness. Pinny is on, bleach is out. I'm going to clean my front door. I'm going to clean all the door sills and do the other side and get it all pretty. All done. I can only do the best I can. The door's actually broken. It's a very old door. That door has been here since we've lived here, so it's a really, really old door, and the bottom bit's all broken and stuff like that. So it's one of those things where it's on the to-do list, but to repair the door it needs a whole new frame, and then if you buy a whole new frame, will the door fit the frame? So then you need to buy a new door. Oh, and another nail broke. That one. Clearly my nails don't like cleaning. What do you reckon? Jumper weather. I love it. I'm also wearing the weight things, and I've moved my watch to this side because this counts my steps. So when I've been taking this off to wear this, because it's got a heart monitor, and where the weight is pushing down, it was really digging into my wrist. So I thought, if I put it this side, it's still counting my steps, and I get to. So I've hoovered, working those muscles. What do you reckon? It's been a week since the kids have gone back to school and college, and as much as last week or the end of last week, I really had a good sort and have been diving into the house, and I want to keep doing that. Every day I want to do a job that I always seem to put off, like bleaching the door. Okay, it's not going to look like a brand new door, it's a very old door, but it looks so much better than it did. So, you know, every day maybe like clean the skirting boards, or just do those jobs that I seem to just... I've been keeping on top of my housework, like surface clean, but if you look deeper, motorbike, if you look deeper, it's like, oh, do you know what I mean? I'm sure we're all like that. So part of me is really happy that I've got this time to like scrub out my house, but the other part of me, I am missing going into school so much. I really do miss working with them kids. You know, and as I'm picking Ollie up and dropping Ollie off, these little ones are coming up to me and they're like, Mrs. Wright, we miss you. And it's just, I'm like, hiya, you alright? And I do miss it. I really do miss working in a school. But we'll see how things go. I can always go back. I can always go back. But for now, I'm saving a fortune because it means Cameron doesn't have to get buses to and fro college. Because I'm home, I can take him. Buses around here are so expensive. So I'm saving like £15–20 a week on buses. This is how a surface clean my house is. Ready? Surface clean, people. Danny built this cupboard. What a state. I need to pull this out, clean it all and reorganise it. So I have previously cleaned out this cupboard 100 times over. I even, in one sorting session, put all my ribbons in one baggie, and then in a different baggie I've got something else and something else. So I have done it, it's just maintaining it. I'll get something out and then I'll put it back like this. And then this happens. And then I do this and I feel absolutely fine, because my anxiety is only when things are out and everywhere, not when things are hidden and a mess. So there you go. I made my own flowers when I got married, and those motorbikes though, did you hear that? And I like stuck flowers, and but I'll still use them. You know, as the Halloween comes and Christmas comes and I'll start doing my crafts again, because I'm then change up my hobbies. During the spring and the summer, my hobbies are gardening and being out, and then as the weather cools and you don't really spend so much time in the garden, my hobbies then become crocheting, need to finish Liam's blanket, and then other crafty things. You do need all these things. You do need them. Not very.
It's like the Tupperware cupboard. I'm looking, thinking, how on earth did all this stuff fit in to this cupboard? I might actually include some photos of what this cupboard looked like when we moved in. It was boxed in, so we didn't know what was behind it. And I was hoping when Danny took the wood off, it would be a beautiful, beautiful fireplace, but it wasn't to be. All the bricks were just in such a state and they literally fell out. They fell out. So I was like, oh, that's a shame. And I would ideally absolutely love to have a proper fire here. But I just thought, well, one day, not while Ollie was so little at the time, because I just think it's dangerous. Anyway, he opened it up and turned it into a cupboard, and then when Ollie was little and a toddler, this is where all his toys were kept. So I could dump all his toys in buckets and then leave this open. He could help himself, and then as soon as the evening came and he went to bed, I could pack them all away. And then as he grew up and his toys went upstairs, it just became my cupboard of crafts and things. Another place to dump rubbish. I really am trying to sort. I honestly am. I put Ollie's Play-Doh, because I don't allow him to have upstairs in case it gets into the carpets. So it's just randomly like over there or something. So I've put it in here so he can still access it. All like the proper stuff, adult stuff, is up here. And then I've put all my paints and things in here. I'm getting through it, but there's just so much. I'm sort of throwing junk in that direction. I'm getting there. It's like 12:30 now. I keep procrastinating. I'm picking one thing up, finding it another home, and then getting distracted, and then... Let me show you. It's only a few things left. I'm getting there. I probably should switch these out. Put them on my ankle for a couple of hours. Postie's been, and I know what this is already, and I'm so excited. Look at that. Hocus Pocus is my favourite Halloween film. My favourite. I love it. My actual ringtone is already the theme song to Hocus Pocus when I get a text message and when I get a phone call.
I know we're like in September, but I'm just so excited. This is a 14. You can never tell with sizes, but I reckon this will fit me great. Do you think I should put it on? I'm gonna put it on. It's a good length. It's a good length. I just hope it don't shrink. If it shrinks, I'm done for. I love it. I love it. Especially because it's got that like rustic, cartoony look to it. I love it. I'm going to wear this every day in October. Okay, I'm not, but I'm thinking about it. Or maybe I might wear it underneath something.
Well, I mean, I've finished. But honestly, I don't think it's any better than it was when I started. At least I know where everything is now. It's organised chaos at this point. I'm thinking it's time to pack away my Yankee candles and get out my Harry Potter stuff. It's not quite autumn yet. The leaves aren't changing colour, so I don't want to put my autumn stuff in there. My table is done, and it's making me want to watch the whole Harry Potter series now. There we go. That little fidget spinner, it spins, so as I put the glass it moved, and I'm like, oh really? I do actually have a cauldron upstairs, a little cast iron cauldron that's in with my Halloween stuff. I think when Danny gets home tomorrow I might get him to pull that out and then stick that there, as there's a nice gap just for it. You can't really see that, so I may move that round as well. It's a work in progress. It always is. Danny's home. He came home yesterday, and today he's went in the attic and got me my little cauldron out, and it looks so cute in there. So Danny's actually at physiotherapy right now. If you remember way back when, he was having problems with his hip, and someone even noticed that he's limping a little when he walks. So he went to the doctors, he had an x-ray, and they said there was nothing in the x-ray to suggest that it's any sort of bone problem. So they put him for physiotherapy, and he just got a phone call to say they had an appointment available today, which was really lucky because he'd booked the whole week off. Even though he was away Monday through Thursday, he was like, I'll just book the week off. He's entitled to a holiday, you know. So it means that he's not going in for one day to then have Saturday, Sunday off. So he's back to work Monday. Yeah, he had a really, really good holiday. He was chatty all last night. And he did take some video footage. So I'm going to have to get him to send it to me and then go through it all and then see whether or not I will make its own vlog, or see if I can just put clips within my vlog next week, because I'm going to have enough to edit with this video alone without adding that video in with this. Do you know what I mean? So tomorrow there's actually a local fete in a park, so I think we're going to do that tomorrow. That should be fun. Cameron's already home. On Friday his new timetable is he finishes at lunchtime. He was so happy. He's like, finish at lunchtime on a Friday, that's so cool, I love this year. So there you go. He's about to do the TV. This is the part. Oh, I took my nails off because so many of them broke, they were getting on my nerves, so I cut them all down and took it off. This is the part that is suspected that is the problem, this tiny little thing. This was actually 20 quid, Danny?
Yeah.
20 quid. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Tell the people how your holiday was.
Oh, it was great. Absolutely great. We went this way, then we went that way. The roads up Wales, they are absolutely phenomenal. Yeah, absolutely.
And how was physiotherapy?
Yeah, he pulled me this way, he pulled me that way.
And then you're sore now.
Yeah, no, yeah, I've definitely got hip problems. That is how we.
But your dad did as well. What side is it? What side hip is it?
I think generally.
Was it the same size as your dad's?
No, I think no, because he actually fell off of a piece of equipment onto his knees from quite a height, and that's what caused him to have
hip problems.
Yeah, he had
but in his old age, when he lived with us, he'd always go, "Oh me it," and as Danny's getting older, he's going, "Oh me it," and I say to him, "You sound like your dad."
Most blokes suffer with hip problems on the right hand side, I believe.
Really?
I don't know. Ask me why, but a lot. Yes.
Do you know what? I was just talking about your dad, and this starts flickering, and it's doing it again.
What does?
That lamp is flickering. I'll have to show you the footage when I'm talking about your dad. This was Richard's room. He lived with us for 4 years. I'm going to show you the footage of that. It's doing it again.
You sure it's not left?
No, Danny, it's not. It's doing it again. You're wiggling it now. Go on, jump again then. No, it's not doing it. Danny don't believe. Danny's a non-believer. That's strange. Oh, we're zooming. Anna ooh. It's the Friday the 13th full moon. And is that a bug? The bugs are going to get me basically. Because in my pergola lights, they look so pretty. Wow, Ollie! Go on, Liam! Go on, Liam, you can do it! Yeah! Well done! Ready? Lift it up!
Don't look at me. 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
2, 3.
And then we're going to have a 10-minute break
Sorry,
for everyone to grab refreshments, come over and sit down. For 1 o'clock,
1, 2, 3, then
we're
let
going to
go.
have a show.
I'm trying to help as much as I can.
Right, we're going to show you what can be done on the skateboard.
Oh, thank you!
There's our first Jerry Price.
I'll tell you the rules.
Yay!
That's brilliant. Okay? You can do another one. Let's do the same.
Yay! Well done!
Boom. Banana for this man, please. Okay.
Ollie, go on, Liam, go on. Wow! 2 bananas!
And I'm gonna get the furthest
Oh, you can try a bit. You've had a bit of throwing in your time.
yeah.
Okay, what's your name, my friend? Liam, 5.
So, how the show's going to work is the more you guys scream and shout,
Boom.
the more
Yourself
these
some
guys
fruit.
will
Well
do.
played.
So come on, make some noise for Kayla. Kaylee, your skates are on your feet. That's the one. There we go, make some noise for Kayla. This is the real one. This is the second run, so hopefully we get a bit more technical. A bit bigger. Yeah. Best inline skaters. Oh! Back to back flyers. Oh, we want some noise. Make some noise for James Ross. I think that's the best, James. Come on. Oh, nice whip to tie attack to nose pick. Oh, nice hopping around. He thinks he's on his pogo stick. Come on, James, get in the ramp. Yes. Nice. Handlebars up. There we go. Back to back flares. Oh, he's going for it. Good.
We'll have no injuries. Could just have the next world champion in front of us.
What's your name? Danny. This is Danny, your champion for the left.
Come on, Danny.
Now I need someone from the right, someone who can defeat Danny in a fair fight to the death. It needs to be an adult. Yeah. Oh, this one here, this chap here. Yeah. Yes, you. Come on down. Oh, it could have been you. Give him a round of applause. I think you're all right, Danny. I think you can win this. I'm joking. No, come back. What's your name? I'm joking. Duncan, hello. Duncan is your champion for the right. Danny and Duncan. Good. Now we are going to play a game I invented, ladies and gentlemen. And the game is... Noseball! Oh yeah! The aim of Noseball is to get the balloon off your face only by using your face. So you can wiggle your nose, shake your head, you can use your tongue. But if it's not part of your face, you cannot use it. Do you understand, Danny? Do you understand? Duncan? May I touch the balloon, please? I'll just put this over here. Come on, Danny, you can do this. Danny, I reckon Danny stands a good chance here. Bit of perspiration there. Yeah, it's just a balloon. There's no glue or anything. Duncan, may I just... Do you want to take your glasses off? You can put them in there if you want, or keep holding them. Just wipe off any perspiration there, and that bogey there, that's kind of bad. What? Yeah! You're champion for the day! Give it up for Danny! And challenger from the line, give it up for Duncan! I want you to think and you know rules. You understand the rules? Are you ready? Are you all ready? Let's play those balls! Look at Danny, doing good technique there. Make sure you go. Come on, Duncan. Duncan is using a lot of stuff today. He's really taking the ball to try and come on. Here we go, Duncan. Danny, oh, the good technique is there. Danny's hitting himself. He's actually beating himself here. Who do you want to win? Cut the music. I think we have a winner. Look at this ecstatic front row, look at this, they're flossing in the front. The crowd have gone wild. Look at that. I'm dancing there, Danny. Duncan. There you go. Now, before I crown Danny King of Noseball in 2019, I gotta say this. In the last game, during the last show, the winner, who was Lisa, I believe, I hate to say this, but Lisa cheated. Oh, I know. Lisa cheated. Now, I don't want to tarnish the same brush, but I didn't see Danny's victory.
I've got it on video!
We got it on video. I'll tell you what, if Danny did not cheat, so Danny wins, left hand side wins, can you give me a cheer now? If Danny, however, did cheat, meaning he loses, Duncan wins, and the right hand side wins, give me a cheer now! What? If he did not cheat, give me a cheer! If he did cheat, give me a cheer! Did not cheat! Did cheat! Danny, I don't know what to do. I think, alright, because I love you both very much. You're magnificent. I think it's only fair. Let's call it a draw. Give us both a round of applause. Take a bow, Danny Duncan. And as a prize, keep your nose balls. One more time for Danny Duncan, please. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure.
much fun was that? What were you wearing?
A bow tie.
That's what Daddy done. That's what Daddy won, wasn't it? That was so much fun.
And nose.
But it is hot today. I'm really hot in my jeans. Liam loved it. Did you love it? Try and get it off like Daddy did.
Oh, you can do it, son.
Blow. Oh gosh. Oh, it's going to get snotty. I think you cheated.
Yeah.
You were only meant to use your face.
No, I weighed it around my arm.
Yeah.
Since my arms are sticky.
Sticky?
It stick on my arm and it don't.
That was so much fun.
My teeth juggling.
You did. You made juggling balls. There was so much to do there. So now we're home. We're gonna have a barbecue. It's so nice when councils run free little fetes and things. We got so much. Got 2 free bags. We got loads of fruit that the kids won, including Cameron got a coconut, loads of leaflets and a frisbee. We had such a good day. Look at that sky this evening. It's so beautiful. It's really red. Does that mean it's going to be a hot day tomorrow?
Red sky at night.
Shepherd's delight.
Yeah, there's sheep in the morning. Global warming.
I think you made that bit up.
You reckon? You can't see me. It's dark.
It's darker on film than it is actually in real life. So it's Sunday and we've just been, what we've been doing, Els?
Relaxing.
Chilling. We've done our chores. Ollie cleaned his room. Done the socks and pants. He's probably got cake around his mush because we just went to Morrison's and I got some chocolate cakes which were really, really tasty, eh?
Yeah.
But what a treat. Danny couldn't fix the TV unfortunately, so it's just one of those things. As for buying a new one, we're probably not going to do that just yet. We're fine with that little one for now, but we may need to buy another telly. Anyway, I'm going to end this vlog because no doubt I'm not going to really record for the rest of the day. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.